Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for more. Why am I doing this again? I really want to know why. That took... Yes. Oh, I'll just have her say it. Just like yesterday, we took a walk through the park in the evening. However, the food stand was nowhere to be found. Just so happened that no one was home on the day I decided to take the girls home. I had also happened to leave the house key behind. So to make good use of the time, we decided to do some shopping before Shiguri got home. That isn't the right word at all. Chikola, if you're tired, why don't we rest a bit? There's no need for you to apologize. She had a troubled smile on her face as she nodded. It was pretty clear why she wasn't in good spirits. That's why there is nothing I could really say to her. Well, there happens to be a bench over there, so why don't we rest a bit? Ah, thanks. Something for everyone, okay? I handed Vanilla some change and offered the bench to Chikola. The constant breeze rustled through the trees park. All that could be heard through the empty park were the quiet sounds of nature. I silently sat down next to the dehydrated Chikola. Like the gently setting sun, time passed by slowly. Her voice was so quiet that I wasn't quite sure if I had heard her or not. Even so, she answered clearly. Without saying any word, I responded by gently rubbing Chikola's head. Yeah. Yeah. Aww. Her voice trembled and frantically wiped away her tears. She sniffled in her sobbing and her voice became strained. She looked pained as she did her best to hold back her emotions, biting her lips. I held back my irresponsible words as if that were on the brink of coming out with all of my strength. Yeah, of course. Oh, Chikola. I was frustrated at myself for not saying anything. I was empty. I could only offer condolences that could not be put into words. I rubbed Chikola's head as gently as I could. I don't really think I'm kind at all. Before? Chikola closed her eyes and smiled. Ah, of course, I remember that. Flashback! It was a cold day, a year and a half ago. Chikola and Vanilla were huddled together, crying by the side of the road. They were still so young, they couldn't even speak. It was that day I embraced their small, cold bodies and took them home with me. There was no way I could simply forget that important day when our family grew. In the beginning, you two couldn't get used to things at home. You two wouldn't eat at all, which really worried Sunguri. I started to hear a tiny bit of laughter in her voice as we reminisced about the past.
ショコラとバニラが熱を出した時のことも覚えてますか？
Ah, I definitely remember that. There was a few days after we brought Chocola and Vanilla home. At that point, they only occasionally drank water. And as always, they didn't really touch their food. The combination of malnutrition and the cold water had really begun to weaken their bodies. They both developed high fevers and were in pain.
あの時は夜中で誰にも気づいてもらえなくて、とにかく苦しくて辛くて寂しくて声も出せなくて、手も足も全然動かなくて、助けて、誰か助けてって思いながらただただ泣いてたんです。そしたら
That's right. I'm with you too, so don't worry.
ご主人様が大きくてあったかい手で撫でてくれたんですよね。ずっとそばで大丈夫大丈夫って言い続けてくれて、ショコラとバニラのこと撫で続けてくれてました。朝になって病院に行くまでずっとそばにいてくれて、不安で心細かったのが全部嘘だったみたいに。あの時も同じこと言ってました。俺は別に優しくなんかないって。でもショコラたちはご主人様が助けてくれなかったらここにいなかったです。あの時ご主人様がそばにいてくれなかったら誰も信じられないままでした。ご主人様のおかげでご飯も食べれるようになりました。しぐれちゃんともみんなとも仲良くなれました。だからあの時からショコラのご主人様はご主人様になったんです。ショコラはそれからずっと優しいご主人様のことが大好きなんですよ。
I wish that her tear-filled eyes would not spill over. Those tears were filled with anxiety, sadness, and happiness. She smiled all she could before me.
だからショコラはご主人様がいなくなっちゃうって聞いて、いても立ってもいられなくて、どうしても一緒に行きたくて、しぐれちゃんにお願いをしたんです。
She said that with the faintest of smiles, one that seemed as if would disappear at any moment. Those words were so gentle and warm, but there was also an undeniable sadness and emptiness mixed within them. Chocola. I was the one she was saying all this to. Even so, the only thing I could say to her was her name.
お金のこととか難しいことはやっぱり猫にはわからないです。でもやっぱりショコラはご主人様のそばにいたいんです。ご主人様が辛くて大変そうなのなんとなくわかります。本当になんとなくですけど、お掃除でもお洗濯でもお料理でもショコラがお手伝いできることは何でもしますから。今すぐにはできなくても絶対にちゃんとできるようになりますから。だからもう一度だけショコラはご主人様と一緒にいたいんです。
Chocola voiced her feelings clearly once again, and barely kept her tears from overflowing. Chocola, if you could be with me, I was engulfed by my inner thoughts which were ready to overflow. She yearned for me so earnestly. For her to so innocently believe in me, there should be no reason for me to be against it. That day, Chocola and Vanilla became an important part of my family. As long as they were with me, the days would be bright and enjoyable. I was simply selfish for leaving them home like that. I didn't want to get my dear family wrapped up in my selfishness, or have them experience any unnecessary hardships because of me. You two are important to me after all.
私たちは猫だから自分に素直なだけ。
My inner conflict was disrupted by Vanilla. Vanilla had returned at some point, and she looked straight at me as she sat at Chakola's side.
私なら楽しいことならショコラと一緒がいい。たとえ辛いことでもショコラと一緒にいたいと思う。だって一緒にいれないことの方が寂しくて辛いから。
Vanilla.
本当に好きなら迷惑かけたって一緒にいたい。それでも一緒にいたいものだと思う。私たちが幸せかどうかなんていくらご主人でも決めつけるのは違うと思うよ。それに大事な人が大変ならなおさらそばにいたい。何ができるかはわからないけど、でも辛い時にそばで励ますことくらいできるよ。
It was as if her gentle, warm, and soft smile had become the setting sun. These uncharacteristic words from Vanilla deeply penetrated and seeped into my heart.
だからきっとしぐれも私たちがご主人のところについていくのを許してくれた。しぐれはご主人と一緒に行くことはできないから代わりにお願いって。だからご主人が本当にショコラのことを思うなら一緒にいるべきだと思う。
There was not even the faintest bit of hesitation. They were such honest and absolutely straightforward words. Who am I to dictate Chocola and Vanilla's happiness? Only those words continue to strongly resonate in my mind, which was otherwise empty.
たとえ何不自由のない暮らしでもご主人様がいないのは嫌なんです。いくら大変でもショコラはご主人様と一緒にいたいんです。だからお願いします。ご主人様のそばにいさせてください。ここがショコラがいたい場所なんです。
She was on the verge of tears, but Chocola's face lit up. There was nothing but absolutely pure, genuine words. Humans really are at a loss for words when it comes to catgirls, huh? Saying no to their words was not something I could bring myself to do.
ご主人様、それって。
It wouldn't be like it was back home. You can't just live here however you like, got it?
はい、大丈夫です。ご主人様がいるだけでショコラは幸せですから。やれやれ。ついに
It's finally surrendered.
いやよいやよもう好きのうちだね。
The dreary moment seemed to be away by her dazzling smile. Dazzling smile. Ugh, I can't speak. Despite all this talk about family, perhaps I was the one that didn't really believe in it. Thinking about all of this from their perspective, it was very simple. Although I thought it was so immature. Perhaps catgirls were more human than humans were when it came to it, honestly. From here on out, we need to do our best all together.
はい、毎晩大トレじゃなくて大丈夫です。たまにでいいです。
That was quick. Chocola is alright even if we don't eat tuna for every night. Just occasionally, it's good enough.
お肉もA4でいい。松阪牛なら脂身最高。
I like fatty beef. Fatty meat's good, in my opinion. Is it all you guys have been eating at home? Even if the road ahead of us is uncertain, I'd lovingly rub their heads, disheveling their hair. Disheveling their hair. Alright, we don't have to head back to the shopping district then.
なんでですか？お買い物はもう終わったんですよね。
Well, we have to go and buy the shampoo you guys like, don't we?
おー、ご主人かっこいい。ついでに松坂牛も買おう。
Well, today is a celebration, so why not?
やったー！お祝いパーティーですね。ご主人太っ腹。さすがは私たちのご主人。
Just this once, okay? It was the beginning of a bright new life. And together with the happy and high-spirited Chocola and Vanilla, we took our first steps towards it. Okay. Was that chapter 1? Okay, I'm not sure. I guess that was chapter 1. I guess we'll end it here. So, thank you all for watching. And Sam, I hate you. Just saying that now. But this is kind of cute. So, I'll let you guys watch this, and we'll be back next time.